Cheers. Here we are. Absurd. My bad. Pull the plug. Get that right there. Right there, guys. Pull the plug. Yeah, we're working on a bunch of different things. I'm just trying some other stuff out, so bear with me as we get it all set up. Make sure my mic is working. Yo. Damn. Check. It's probably a little better. Yo. Alright, yeah, let's get it. We good. My bad, y'all. Pull the plug 16. We're trying out new things here. I'm testing a bunch of different waters with this shit. Please, if you get a chance, share this so your friends can watch. I'm going to go ahead and post this just real fast. And if you guys haven't had a chance, peep my song, What Up? It's on iTunes, Apple Music. It's on all outlets, Spotify, all outlets. And more or less, I'm trying to promote. We're going to be dropping another song from the project coming up. And I'm looking forward to it more or less because there's a lot of great things there's a lot of great things that are coming around to it, you know. And I think that this build behind everything has got a great understanding. We are live. My bad, y'all. I'm on pothead mode. All right, I'm going to play this song for you guys, and then I'm going to get back here. We're going to call the third up and get it cracking. So I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. All right, look. My dinner's been better served cold. My life been crazy. I mean, most of you know, most of these folks wanna get up and go. My old chick left, I'm like, just God rest her soul. Cause really hard being from another kind. Most my emotions always staying bottled up inside. My life of storybooks never really been open. Had too many setbacks to ever get noticed. Probably not me when you seen the gods. Never really make it out when you really seen the odds. Homies in the streets with the beamers on, sitting in the dark room doing nothing really as I cheap along. Mixing music, getting stupid till the speakers blown. Hopefully it'll be okay someday, the tweakers on. I'm never really selling shit when the feature's on. Trust me, I'm getting just cashed out for a feature song. You don't know me, do you? What up? But they ain't really doing too much shit. Fuck these little pussies and they big mouth. Mad cause they monotone with us never get out. My whole steez is untouchable in this rap shit. Beat breaks and old records stuck in the attic. I never done these bitches, never really been to fucking. Cause I never even liked you. Cause this business always plummeted. I'm thinking for a dozen. And my team is always running for some nice moves. Hit the beats with a fine tune. I ain't here for the new age. I don't care if the kiddies even digging my groove. I'll just keep going down till the beat stops. Learn from outside advice, yeah, at the street rocks. Used to show up battles, kill prides, and then find laughter. It gets so heated, then you'd have to fight after. That's how it was, then we get out of judge. Shit is just a must, everyone thinks they power plug. You don't know me, do you? What up? A-B-S-Y-R-D. What up? What up? What up? What up? These people keep talking, but they ain't really doing too much shit. Alright, that shit was fire. Let's go, cheers. I just bought this now, I'm learning it. That was bad. Oh, it tasted so good though. But it's like literally. Reheat. Let's go. That was a lot better. Alright. It didn't go as planned, but that's alright, guys. Honestly, what I noticed about these bangers is they work really well. So yeah, this Pull the Plug, we're going to be interviewing my boy, The Third, a really respectable rapper, in my opinion, very respectable manager and person that's just been around the scene for a lot of years. Look at this, the fucking light is just ridiculous. And I think that he's built an empire with some of our favorites out there, and people may not realize it, or may not, you know. So I think that this is going to be a good time for people to get a great look at how stuff's going to be taken care of, and you know, and see somebody else from outside the scene. And this is why I wanted to work with and Pull the Plug, is to bring more people to this platform. And it's not just going to be battle rappers, it's not going to be regular rappers, it might be musicians, it might be comedians, maybe whoever, you know. And these are people that I respect, or people that I just think is a great idea to interview, because they maybe not be may not be interviewed as often. You know, ARP or ARP, he's not interviewed as often, and that's why I interviewed him. If you haven't had a chance to peep some of the previous interviews, you should, man. And we have it's number 16. The other ones that aren't on this channel are on the Team High channel. So if you go Team High or Team X High on YouTube, you should be able to find it. 710youtube.com, I believe, is still live as well. So you could just go there and it'll be on there as well. I'm actually going to play one more song for you guys. I want you guys to hear this song real quick. It's going to be the song I'm releasing on Sunday. It's called A Couple Steps Away. Figured I would play it for folks that have asked me, you know, why don't you do a couple things before you start the podcast? But we're going to be calling The Third here, and right after this song, we're calling him. I just texted him to remind him that we're going to be calling him shortly. All right, we're going to get this started. Let's go. Okay, right there. Let's get it out and take our hearts back. People out here trying to get on billboards with one hard track. Let me ask you, how you give your blessings, kid? Cause if it flop, what the fuck did you put your effort in? Bullshit. Everyone thinks their life is so great, but it ain't. They never really feel they play. I ain't tryna make this gutter music that don't move you. Same homies from the block still huffing on some show glue. How you doing? Still tagging up the streets, hitting burners, still smoking dope. Avoid your kids and concealing murders, better just to get it. You hear me when I'm spitting, take a head up with convictions. Now you destined for the prison like you ain't never even lived that though. Cause I'm white, they think I'm alright in a broken home. You know me as a person, know that I don't know control. So please, let's just count it up and mend my broken soul. It's like the hate, the struggle, depression, the pain, the fights, the figures, the fortune, the pain, the life, understanding how I stomach the weight. Gotta start, slow it down, my life's running away. This ain't never gonna go away. I ain't trying to hear it if you messing with the gang. Ain't got time for fuckboys that ain't giving any play. Getting back to it, only couple steps away. I said my mom was nuts with meth habits and crazy to me. Too many things, she'd go out there and let me blatantly see. Some nights I woke up cold, looking for a blanket to sleep. Then I try to go to my room, she would rage and she'd scream. Then sometimes she'd be asleep on the couch for a week. I'd have the same clothes all down to no socks on my feet, pants in the sink. Shit, there was a mountain of grease. Could never have anything of my own for more than a week. So that transitional thought is stuck in my head. It's crazy to think of the monsters that live under my bed. I stay away from them, but they still talk in my head. It's crazy how this life working. What I chop with this pen, you wouldn't know anything for real. Dropping like friends, I mean, they'll just start dropping till you start dropping them ends. I mean, I'll never try to be cool, it gotten me in. I never stop now, I'll drop and put this Glock in my head. It's like the hate, the struggle, depression, the pain, the fights, the appreciate people supporting the What Up single. That was a couple steps away. It's going to be dropping not far from now. And I would appreciate if everyone continued to support, man. I mean, it's been amazing. Where the fuck is my trash at? We're going to call the third up right now. I wanted to take one more dab, honestly, guys, too. So I wanted to play the song, let you get one more dab in. And now we are going to call my boy the motherfucking third. And we're going to talk some business with my bro about all his stuff he's got going on. And I look forward to it. Let me unplug this motherfucker. Stay tuned. Pull the plug. 16. The third. We here. Fix my shirt.
What up, what up, what up?
What's good, bro? How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
Okay, let's get it popping. Pull the plug, 16, with my boy, the third, 3.0. What the fuck is good, bro?
You know, what up, pull the plug. I ain't never ran off at once, let alone twice. What's good?
Okay, you already know what it is, bro. You already know, man. Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to interview with me. Obviously, I started this podcast. I started it maybe about 6 months ago, and then I took a small short break because I didn't know the direction I wanted it to go and what channel it was going to be on. And so I decided to put it on my old Absurd channel, which has, you know, all the old A&B battles and all kinds of shit on it. So I'm like, yo, it makes sense. It's time to get some rappers in here and talk business and see how they're feeling about shit.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. Yeah, no, real talk.
So fucking run us down. Let us know who the third is. You know, so the people who don't know, you know, obviously I know who you are, sir, but you know, we got to break them down.
Yeah. So I go by the third, originally from San Jose, California. Pretty much bred in the 209 Central Valley, Merced, California. Been doing this rapping shit well over 17 years now. You know, dude kind of old, got 3 kids and shit, so, you know, I take care of the family, got 3 boys. Yeah, part of Atlantis Rising, start off understudies, Black and Mild, I mean, the list goes on, but most definitely, you know, I did shit with Destructo. We formed a group called Atlantis Rising for a while, and once, you know, I had the family, kind of put it off to the side, and a whole 10-year stint, pretty much just was like kept in contact with everybody musically, kind of making moves like behind the scenes. Put my music to the side for my family. And then once I realized that it wasn't just me putting it aside for my family, it was more like not getting the support that I thought I would get from the person that, you know, mattered the most. So once we ended our relationship after 10 years, it was like everything came back. You know, my connections, my network, just all the work that I've done behind the scenes kind of just came back and was like, all right, let's go ahead and do this. So, you know, I released some music throughout the years, nothing really to, like, I could really hang my hat on. I've always done collaborations with people, executive produce albums, kind of just connect the dots for everybody, kind of bring 2 situations that are good together to make one. But yeah, I will bug the shit out of you to get an answer, to get what I need to get done. But, you know, just a little bit about myself. You know, I put out a couple of videos and some music here and there, but now I'm just in a position to where a lot of stuff is just it's at the right time finally. Like, everything is paying off, everything is meant to be now. So, like, all the hard work is definitely coming together.
It's coming together collectively. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Tell us a little bit about you. I know are you still managing artists?
So what I did was I was managing a few artists, some that are known throughout, you know, the hip hop world, but I had to put a pause on that because creatively as an artist, you come to a point where I get conflicted because I'm willing to stay in my lane and play a position and play a role. A lot of people they lose track of that. They lose sight of it, you know, like when it comes to like promoting shows, like you get a lot of these guys, and I get it. Like if you want to have a show in your local area, you want to put on a show, that's what's up. But then you got the person on the bill and they're just kind of all over the place and they kind of just, you know, so it's like, I'm going to play a position. I don't really want to do all of that. So I was like, you know, I wanted to manage some people, some friends that, you know, just to push them and fucking, you know, use my persistence, in my network to be like, hey, let's make a push with your music. But it really didn't work out at the end like I thought it would. And then I was just presented with other opportunities that would further better my situation and my well-being as an artist and just as a businessman. Expanding my ventures and kind of just diversifying my portfolio somewhat. From being a rapper to executive producer to a manager to like a publicist and just ultimately like just a dot connector, you know what I'm saying? So now I was just like, no, I'm done with the managing. And then I started working back on my music, and I got 3 EPs ready to go. They just need to be mastered, and we can get into that a little later. But and just working on other things with TV and entertainment. I don't know if you're familiar with Ken Crossley from the show Storage Wars on A&E.
Yeah.
But I am managing him on a certain capacity and role. So if you go to his Instagram, Ken Crossley, you will see that his contact information is mine. And so I have that going on. I really haven't put that out there too much, but that shit that I'm working on.
Tight.
Yeah, working on behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's like it's a whole nother market. It's not rap related, really, So it's like fucking, it's a whole nother market of doing shit. So that's tight. Tell us a little bit about that at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, it all comes back to music as well because Ken Crossley, Ken Crossley used to actually rap with Scarface and Willie D back in the day of Ghetto Boys. So like we had that conversation, but I mean. Really, I started off as a fan of the show and liked the show, always liked the show, and then a mutual friend of ours was working with him and introduced us, and then really from there, it just became like a friendship to like a business friendship, and now we're writing, for a show right now, and we're putting together a trailer and a deck to present, to some execs on having his own show because they've already reached out. So, I mean, he went viral with Watch Your Profanity. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Like, man, Watch Your Profanity.
Yeah.
And that's big Ken Crossley from A&E on Storage Wars. So doing a show with him. And then, man, I got something else cooking for the end of this year. I really can't give too many details, but I am working with a well-known, one of your peers, a well-known battle rapper in the rap world. Yeah, man, this shit's going to be live. It's going to be lit. It's definitely going to...
In case you guys don't know who he's talking about, because I'm sure you can see the Instagram. You go to their Instagrams, it's up there, but he's talking about the God himself, Diz, which is something I most definitely think is a great idea to have Diz back battling or any involvement on the West Coast, period, because it's needed. I don't know if you know this. I interviewed Maladon. I don't know if you listened to the podcast the other day, but... we were talking about the void in the West Coast because King of the Dot hasn't been back out here, and the main reason is because Diz and them are at this whole standstill. Mm-hmm. So there's been like this large void, although there's like A-Hat and there's URL West. I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Western Conference or bots either. There's a couple leagues out here that are doing multiple different things that they're all talented leagues,
And I definitely, like, when he told me what he wanted to do, I was instantly like, yeah, that's the whole being humble and just enjoying it and respecting it and loving it. So most definitely I was like, yeah. And then we started talking about certain things, and I said that battle rap isn't as respected as it should be, because I mean, it is a fucking sport. I mean, there's sweat, there's fucking blood. I feel like the battle rappers themselves are not getting the notoriety or the financial gain that they deserve, because I feel that other people are making more money than the actual talent that should be making the money. I mean, it's like football players and agents. That's like the agent making the $124 million 3-year contract, and the football player is getting fucking $100,000 over a 3 or 4 year span. It's not right. So
that makes sense.
I feel that it's gonna change really soon, and people are gonna see like, okay, these guys deserve the money because of pay-per-view and because of their draw and because of who they are. And I really feel like battle rap is going to change dramatically within the next 3 to 5 years. and it's actually going to benefit the actual battle rapper because they're going to build equity within the league and, you know, itself, the sport. So
Yeah. No, man. What was I just gonna say about that? My bad. I lost my train of thought.
over there dabbing too much, I see.
Yeah. No, I've been going crazy. The thing about battle rap too is they have a weird time of transitioning. So like when they get in this weird rut, especially the West Coast doesn't get in the rut a lot. It doesn't happen very often, you know. So, this is me and Caddy, R.I.P. my boy. The homie, our boy. That's the dude out here.
3.0.
Yep. And fucking me and him always had this theory of, all right, we're going to get everybody paid right, and then if we can get some money at the end, that's cool. And I'm not going to lie, we had some LA riots where we didn't break a lot of money. I think me and him split, like, $100 one time. And the battlers were, I think it was like, we made like maybe $1,500, $1,600 at the door. We paid Diz. Got everybody paid. And that $1,500 at the door at that time back then was super cheap. That was a lot of money for a battle rap event. You know, people were like, yo, you're making money over there on that? Like, not really, dog. We, after we cut the DJ, the last $200 we had, sometimes we didn't go home with no money, but the event was classic. The battlers were happy. People were taken care of, and we all did it because we loved the sport, not because we were here trying to and now it's to the point where you can break thousands and thousands of dollars from an event, especially with a dude like Diz or Tay Rock or any of these dudes that are like Mega, Arsenal. Any of these dudes will sell great ticket sales. Now in the West Coast, especially because they're hungry right now. The pay-per-views alone will sell, and they make so much money from that shit, bro, to think that battlers can't get paid a certain amount they want to get paid, and then when they realize, oh, I'm going to make a fucking fortune, maybe I can give you an extra $1,000, why not? Like, bro, how about we just set a flat rate, and then I just get paid that every time, and it's a good amount, it's fair, because you're going to get paid a good amount too. Like, we need to make this transitional into something different, man. I most definitely agree with you there 100%.
Yeah, I feel like, no disrespect to the battle leagues out there, but I
Absolutely.
feel that if they want to continue longevity, that they must continue to not only take care of themselves, but they have to take care of the battle rappers in the sport itself, because the artists themselves, the battle rappers themselves are going to outgrow the actual battle league. So you have they become their own entity, and they're going to outgrow the league, and then the league is going to be stuck like, well, the only way we can get these guys is we pay them over 300 bands, or even, to the point to where you're talking M's, because, you look at the numbers and you look at this sport is worldwide. You look at the things that numerous battle rappers have done and traveled the world just off of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, who thought, growing up in the hood, slang dope, witnessing motherfuckers get killed, gang banging, and then all because you got mouthpiece and, a good fucking head on your shoulders, and you use your life experiences to fucking channel that shit through battle of lyricism, and then it takes you across the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fucking American dream when it comes to, music and hip-hop and battle rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, these people have well-being, that they have kids, they have families. Like, these guys just aren't single dudes fucking battling and shit like that. Like, they got families, they got a life to take care of. So I feel that once battle rap has become just like, any franchise, any sport out there that's like, you know what, once you're in, you fucking sign a contract, you're obligated to this many battles, you're this, you're guaranteed that. Like, I feel like, because, it draws huge numbers. You got a fucking movie coming out based off of battle rap, produced by Eminem.
Yeah, it's epic as fuck, bro. It's crazy.
So you got movies being made of battle rap, and it's just like you get movies and documentaries made of sports and actors and actresses. Like, now it's to the point to where battle rap, it's so big now that there's no reason why these battle rappers shouldn't be paid according to their rank or their tier, because I feel, it should be a contract based pay, like a salary or something. Like, there's got to be something that could be done, because we need battle rap. You know what I'm saying? We need battle rap.
Dead ass. We need battle rap more than ever right now, especially as an artist. We definitely need to keep people's fucking toes in a bunch a little bit. You know, like it's crazy, man, to think that people that nobody. Some people are still, you know, some people are still listening. You know, like I mean, maybe people will catch on later than you know than we want them to, but it just doesn't. It doesn't correlate for like weird like small areas and shit. But then again, you go to like I've gone to Utah. When I went to Utah for the first time, it was like that. They're like, I can't believe you're here. And I'm like, bro, I'm not even a big name. Like, fuck. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You know, so that was humbling.
Yeah.
Shout outs to them. You know, that was a major humbling experience. And I have that emotion because it's like, yo, I did this shit when I was a kid, and I did it. I'm doing it for fun. I liked it for fun. It had nothing to do with money at the time, and it still to this day, like now at this point, after all this stuff has happened over the years, I'm to the point where if I do one, it's just like I don't even care. I'm gonna show up and rap real quick and get out of there. I'm sure I could stress the point of getting paid money. I know I can. That's not an issue, but I'm not really like out here trying to break fools. I don't need your money. Like I just want to come and rap against somebody tight. Like that's all I'm asking. I want to face someone dope, not some fucking yo. I have 40 written battles deep. We can't be bullshitting on some bullshit, you know, like.
Right, that part.
Yeah, that's how we ain't even talking freestyle battles, bro, because you know we've been around for a long motherfucking time.
Yeah, we could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us about the music
real.
that's been going on with you, man, that you have coming out.
So I got an album produced by my boy Samo. He's out of France, and the album's called the Re-Up and the Reload. So it's an EP, but it goes into like two different moods. Like it's crazy, man. It transitions from like 3 songs into 4 songs, and it's crazy. So I got that as well. I got The Best Worst Night of My Life. That's another EP that's produced by DJ Bacon. And then also I got Music and Mimosas, and that's going to be produced by Samo. Yeah, Music and Mimosas, that's going to be produced by Samo and Instrumentals out of Southern California. Shout out to you, my bro. So yeah, I got 3 projects ready to go. They just got to be mastered, some re-recording, you know, little finishing touches here and there. But my schedule with all the other shit that I'm doing right now has prevented me from finishing that. Plus, you know, having kids, I mean, to keep it 100, like, you know, when you're a single father and you're, you know, splitting time with the kids' mother, you know, it's definitely conflicting with schedules and stuff. But you got to make that time for them.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what I do. Like, I fucking make that time for them. Like, I'll fuck everybody else. Like, or even like I had a show not too long ago, and I just took my kids with me. I can perform. My kids loved it. It was the first time they watched me perform. It was great to have them there. They danced. They were out there fucking. They were doing their thing, man. My son was over there fucking with my boy S9 on the turntables.
Okay.
You know, and like they loved it, bro. They soaked it in completely. Like I didn't need to like, you know, lead them here. Like, oh look, this. They were just fucking. They were on it. They were dabbing and dancing. And
Let's
fucking,
go. That's fucking
you know?
dope, bro. I always see your videos, man. I know that single father life is most definitely the most, and it's definitely probably a humbling experience, most def.
Yeah, I mean, you look at my profile, my bio, and on my Twitter or my Instagram, and it says right there, you know, my kids first. So, I mean, definitely I do all this for them. Like, my kids are my world, my life. You know, you have kids, you know what's up. Like, that's what you grind for. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we do it. So, yeah, you know, back to the projects. You know, I got those 3 projects. You know, just marinating, ready to be put out once I can get all my energy and put all my energy towards that. I did come out with a video in the middle of last year called The Intro, produced by Samo. The video by Lens 360. Shout out to Magic.
Yo, I might have to link with y'all. I definitely need to do some videos, man. I fucking totally spaced off that about you guys and your guys' setup. I might have to holler at y'all.
Oh yeah, man. Urban Mendoza, man. He's a beast. He's a problem. He's had credits for Busy Bone, you know, for Lucky I Am 3.0. Shout out to Lucky Dude. Shout out to my bro, 3.0. We were doing Bloop over at Dash Radio. Urban's responsible for a lot of the visuals, but the majority of the visuals that we put out on YouTube. I mean, if you go to his YouTube or you go to his Instagram, I mean, you can go to @Lens360. felt just like that. It'll speak for itself. And really, this guy, he started off doing weddings and quinceañeras, and was just doing that. And then he started filming his homies, doing music here and there. And then, we met up, and I was just like, hey, I want to do a video. This is my vision. And he was just like, yeah, I'm capable of doing this. And then I had some opportunities brought to me, and the person needed a visual guy. And I was just like, hey, man, I can get you some bread doing this. And it worked out. Scratch my back, you scratch my back, and scratch your back, and you keep scratching. And so, it just turned into a great working business relationship. And, he's flourished and has continued to flourish. And, it's like iron and sharpen iron, man. That's what you got to do, is iron sharpen iron. Like, don't keep yes men in your circle. Keep motherfuckers in and keep it a buck with you, and give you constructive criticism and make you better every day. Because a lot of people, they got holes in their team, you know what I'm saying, and they think that they're accomplishing and doing big things, but really, they got that knife in the back already, and they don't even know. So that's just one thing that I'm blessed and happy with, is that we have a great team around us. We're well-rounded. And, yeah, man, if you need a visual, holler at Lens 360. Urban Mendoza, he's got you.
Yeah, we got.
How many times did I plug him?
Yeah, we plugging him tough. Nah, we good. We got to plug him. We got to plug him, bro. It's the way it works. It's the way it works. So let me ask you this. Yeah. Nah.
What else we got to plug? Pull the plug on the plug.
All right, bro. You know it, man. Fuck with us one time. Make sure if you guys get a chance, click that subscribe button. One question I gotta ask you, I always ask these guys these last couple of shows, top 3 rappers right now, dead or alive.
Top three
rappers right now, period. Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs.
Okay. Damn.
Ooh, it's Freddie. People are gonna be mad too. People are gonna be mad.
Ooh, they're gonna be like Freddie Gibbs.
I know some of these. Yeah, I know some of these people, and it's just like, but not fuck with Freddie Gibbs hard, man. Freddie Kane. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, so Freddie Gibbs, and then a guy named Derek Pope. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Derek Pope. He sings, he raps.
Okay, I'm going to check him out.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs, Derek Pope, and, man, this is... Yeah, I'm gonna give it up to J. Cole, man.
Okay, all right, we dropping it.
Yeah, so I mean, that's, to me right now, I mean, I wouldn't say, I don't know, top 3 greatest. Derek Pope was pretty great in my eyes. But
okay, yeah, I'm thinking more like, just right now, more or less, who your top 3 are, more or less.
Yeah, that's my top 3 right now. That's what I'm fucking with. I'm sticking to it.
What about battlers? You have top 3 battlers right now, or no?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Hollow Don,
okay,
Caustic, and Disaster. Not that order, but those are my top 3.
Thank you, kids. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Yes, shout outs to Caustic as well, man. That's the homie, man. We gave him the rest in peace, Caddy. We had Caddy and Caustic last minute, 1 day prep, and it ended up being an epic ass match. Definitely one of Caustic's best. It was just one of those things that were on the fly that happened at the LA riots, man. Those were fucking. Shout outs to Caustic, man, because he's definitely advanced over the years, and the dude's super talented, and it would be tight to see him come back, more or less.
You want to know something? He's probably going to be mad at this, but I don't care. But we're fucking working on this album. I'm executive producing this album. My boy Julian Soria. I'm going to put it out there. Caustic is working on an album right now, and he's got some shit. He's got his battles and doing that, but once that's done, he's getting back in the studio, getting his ass in there, and recording that album. So there it is there.
Bang on him. Bang on him. You heard it here first, man. You already know what the fuck it is. Talk to us about any upcoming shows other than we were just talking about the stuff with Diz. You have anything else going on?
No. See, right now I've held off on shows. I actually got some emails and some phone calls for some shows, but I just really had to put it off because I don't have time to be full-time rapper right at this moment, probably the rest of this year, because of the things that I'm working on with Ken Crossley and with Disaster. And, I'm not managing no rappers no more, but I'm facilitating, to their needs as far as, because that's what I've learned is a lot of battle rappers, they're dope battle rappers, dope MCs.
Yeah.
But can they make an album? Can they make some really good songs? Some can. Some can't. But the ones that can, I want to help, I want to help them do that. And like I said, I'm a fan of this shit. So it's like, reached out to Costa, like, what's up? Let's make an album. He's like, what, like me and you? I'm like, no, you make an album. I'll get you beats. Let's fucking make an album. So it's like shit like that. Like, I'm a fan of the sport, fan of the art, and it's like I want to see my favorites make music because they want to make music. So if I can help out in any way, then so be it. I ain't asking for no money.
Bang on
like
them. Yeah, no, that's the real shit,
saying?
man. I mean, that's just the beauty of being able to watch someone grow as an artist, or and help them build and become better. You've been around so long, man. Definitely, I know you grasp that understanding. I spent so much time off over those couple years that I felt like, man, when I came back and started doing music, it was like a rebirth of fucking like all this emotional like excitement, I'm like, oh man, I'm knocking another song out, and then I got a couple that I'm dropping. I'm like, man, I really like these joints, and they're, so it's just hearing a artist build themselves and become better, like every project just gets better and better at that point.
Yeah, and I just want to put this out there real quick, because I just want to say that I'm proud of you, and I appreciate everything that you're doing and the moves that you're making. And you get it. You've always been a go-getter. You've always been on the grind. You've always went out and got what you needed and what you wanted. And I've seen you. We've been friends for a long time. We've sometimes out of sight, out of mind. When you got family and you're making moves in life and shit, you really don't kick it or talk like people used to, but I just knew that every time that whenever we hit each other up, it was like, boom, we still good. And I just want to shout you out.
Appreciate
you're doing
it.
your thing, bro. You keep that fucking shit up.
I'm gonna try. I'm staying on it, man. It was a smart choice moving up here to SAC and all that. It definitely changing my attitude and perspective on things. Just a little one baby step at a time, man. A humbling experience every step of the way, and we just take it and run with it. I think that it's the same. You're going through the same, doing the single father thing. It's definitely the same type of situation. You just kind of, I work around it, and that's what I do, man. And I get out here and just kind of, and get my head straight. I spent a lot of time with my head not completely straight because I was young and stupid. So, I'm glad now at 30, I feel a little less stupid and a little more like, all right, I'd rather just get high and chill and be a dad and, shit like this. This shit's all fun to me, man. This podcast thing is fun. People were looking at me when I was telling them, yeah, I'm just doing it for fun, bro. They're like, what? What do you mean? Like I have partnership on the YouTube, but we ain't making no bread off it like that no more. It's not super banging anymore. Maybe in a couple years, never know, but, I want to have fun with this, man, and interview my friends and let people know dope, talented people are out there. And sometimes they don't interview them. Like I never see ARP get interviewed ever. He only does shit on his channel. So for me, league situations, and he's been kind of low key making announcements. And it comes to you too. Q is my boy Q. Last week we're talking about beats and music, and so it's a great grasp. Because people aren't technically searching out for other people. They're just like, all right, well, I want this guy. And, everybody wants 22 Hollow the Dawn interviews. And I'm like, bro, you guys got to interview some fire ones to really pull out every person's listener and let them hear that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Come on now. But we in here, dog. We motherfucking in here so tough. Pull the plug. My boy, the third 3.0. I appreciate being able to chop it up with you, man. Before we let you go, if you can get a chance and let the people know where your links are and all that, where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can hit me up at the third 3.0. That's for Instagram and Booyaka. Twitter. That's THATHURD 3.0. Or you can go head over to bloopshow.com. I also got that link in my bio and the YouTube links. Okay. Check me out. Twitter, Instagram, the third 3.0. Shout out to Team 3.0, Single Gang, Lucky Dude, Lucky I Am, Urban Mendoza, Julian Sarita. Let's see. Let me get everybody. Aaron Dominguez, Squad Lid. Who else? Fuck, people are gonna be mad. Anyways, yeah, we in here. Pull the plug, the third. Appreciate it, man. Really good.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, man. We'll see you next time, huh? Yay! Pull the plug 16 with my motherfucking boy. Unplug that shit. Unfucking plug it. Y'all want to take a dab with me before I go? Y'all want to take a dab one time? Hold on. Hold on. Make sure to go get my song, What Up. Pick that up. Not gonna happen. I'm not playing that. Fuck that. Alright, we in here. I appreciate everyone that's come through. I think that these next couple podcasts that we do, we will try to advance like the situation of everything and how we're going to advance the listeners and shit, you know. So I appreciate the third and all the people that have tuned in and messed with us. If you get a chance, like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video. Support your boy, because I will support you back. We gonna get it in. We'll see y'all on Monday for another fire-ass interview. I haven't announced it yet, but you'll see. Thank you. It's time to get stoned.